Hello and welcome back to Hearts of 4 with our China, People's Republic of China game, where we are finally actually starting to preparations of invading and infiltrating the Chinese. First, a lot of learner experience things have showed up, like things I didn't know how they worked and the likes. And I'm fairly happy with where we're at. We won the war against Japan. Well, technically ended in a white peace, but Japan lost all of its mainland provinces. And Japan also still losing its war against everybody else, so they are now at war with the Soviet Union. Oh no, the Soviet Union has a war goal against Japan if they want to get control of Japan. But right now they're fighting in Turkey. It seems the Soviet Union is going to aggressively expand, so the Cold War started early, I guess. Where the Allies are still way too much distracted by the Japanese threat in the... oh boy. The Pacific for the colonies, and where the Soviet Union is just having a friendly expandathon. Right, Singdong, just keep going. So right now it has 4 levels of damage, and I guess the next one, yes, communist militia will appear in the state. Ah, right. So the difference is in Xi'an, communist elites will spawn, which we probably are gonna need with the amount of troops China is building. Camco, right. What we're gonna get next is the hump. Requires higher Chenold, which requires missions to the US. Okay, so we need to get friendly with the US of A. They just don't like us that much. I could offer them military access, but they still want it. Improved anti-tank missions. Yeah, just keep going, I guess, with this one. Infantry all the way, baby. There's literally nothing I can do here. Has aircraft desire Camco? Wait a minute. So Camco is just the only thing you got, and I would need... what is the requirement? It has completely local fighter production or local bomber production. So it doesn't require me to make a switch. Yep, it does. Interesting. All of the following. Lido Road is something still I want, but I don't know what this does. It scares the shit out of me, so I'm gonna quickly save. This doesn't explain anything, which is like, maybe it unlocks a decision that we have 100 extra regiments just pop up out of nowhere. I don't know. Like I said, the game barely explains shit sometimes. Now, I don't need to increase my manpower law, and the reason for that is we are at service by requirement, but we're going to get a lot of state, so I probably can even scale back if I wanted to, or go to total mobilization if I was still at war. I don't know if I should be doing this, by the way, the boosting of popularity. Well, we'll have to see. 60 division plan, it doesn't show me anything. Well, communist threat is rising now in our little province. I don't know how much weight we have in here. I don't think our troops are actually that heavy. Required 1325 army. We support 93. Yeah, we can have a massive army in here. Let's start working on artillery. I want guns, basically, and I'm gonna add them to my mountaineer divisions. I have very little of them, so it's easier for me to supply them with the shit that they need. Yeah. All your non-aggression pacts are dying off. Alright, we're slowly building and producing. I can't really spend too much on something, so... armor is fun and all, but it's not really necessary right now. Neither is anything really right now, so why don't we just get some ground support guy? Not even building aircraft, but I don't care. Why don't you move over? Now, what interesting question is, what determines your special forces cap? Because it doesn't show it directly. And what determines the amount of... Your template contains 9 special forces battalion. You're currently fielding 18 and training 9 of the 24 allowed special forces division. And it doesn't say like what it does. The special forces cap is how it is calculated. I think it might have to do with each province adds so many. It's definitely not army size, because I don't think it's army size. Shandong, so elite division. So this is the last one for that. So that means that we have, is that 4 or 5? It's about a year per province, and we still have 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces to go. It will be 4 years, so that's a bit too excessive, I think. I'm not going to wait 4 years to do that, especially not going to record for you, so I might just speed ahead in time a little bit at some point. 100 regiment offensive, division attacks for 180 days. Okay, that's a pretty good decision to have. Good. I like it. Volunteers could be sent. We could send volunteers to the Soviet Union, which might, I don't know, doesn't help us at all. There we go, we can get that one going. Don't need to know about that, just have it ready. We should speed this up. Okay, I think what I'm gonna risk it and just go with 1 level lower, so not the elite ones. So just taking control of the state gives us manpower and factories, as well as some divisions, and then we can hopefully do this. But in all likelihood, what's going to happen is the fact that we are going to attack by Xianqing, Xibisa, Shaanxi, Yunnan, and Gyeongsang Clique. And I think we all like 50 divisions here, 9 divisions. Okay, that's not that bad. 19 is doable, 9 is doable, 14. So yeah, I think this is going to be one hell of a brutal war on our side, and we leave. Okay, so what I am gonna bank on here, and this might be the most cheeky thing that I can do, I will leave the Chinese Prosperation Sphere, what is it called again? Chinese United Front. I will join with the Soviet Union to put on pressure on Xianqing and China. Now I can leave earlier, I think. No, I can't actually. Am I leaving this shit? Anyway, we might want to do Turkey first, though. Well, the Soviet... What, Turkey hasn't fallen yet? Wow, yeah, these are the most... Their stability is fairly low. There we go. So we got a Turkish socialist state, plus they took some of these provinces. That makes sense. Okay, so... we'll start with construction and boost that one, I guess. Just go down an artillery tree. Yeah, we're just gonna try to get the Soviet Union in. They might not join. They might join. I don't know. They might not want me in the faction because of raisins. After this one is done, by the way, we're gonna seize People's Republic, which requires more than 49 factories. Yeah. This is gonna be a while. Our stability is good, so we can get that one. That's fine. I probably should get heavy weapons because we are actually researching a lot of artillery right now. Oh well. I wish I had known how this thing worked, and I would have done it sooner. So, okay, let's be honest here. So we got Shandong, which is right there. We've got Xi'an, which is right there. So I want Henan, which I think is already one I have in. Is it? Taipei, shit. I want all of them anyway, so... Ah, whatever. More military factors that we sabotaged. Infantry anti-tank weapons, always great. Get some night fighting equipment. Not surprised that the guy leading our tanks is the most Western-looking Chinese man I've seen in years. So I don't know why this guy said he could rule that many troops, like 74, which is weird. Train these guys up, please. You're already elite, and we'll train you once you have your equipment. So you're slow, but you still have a lot of efficiency to gain. Okay. Yeah, I can't do that. Yep. One China policy is great, but that's gonna not help me much right now. All right. How many factories do I even have? 3. Now, it is that I don't need them. But 3 factories is pretty sad. Alright, we got a puppet Iran. Afghanistan has fallen. The Comintern is becoming big. And I'm still surprised it didn't take Finland. Now, what are you doing, Soviet Union? You are... Paraguay is improving relations. Soviet Union has a war goal against Japan. It has a... So it's passive. They're gonna send an ultimatum to Greece, though. Ugh. That might lead to war with the Allies, which is not ideal, I guess. At all. Invite the Flying Tigers. Yeah, you really don't want to go to your communist roots, have you? What does this do? I probably have the same thing, so I can look at my own thing. Yep. United States gets the event of Flying Tigers. Rawr, I guess. I don't know. Chinese resists Soviet ultimatum. You already have control over the Black Sea, man. You get your Republic of Bulgaria, which is ally. Oh, right. You don't have full control, though. Interesting. Alright, let's continue going with better, bigger, and more epic artillery. Yep, these guys are getting trained, and they are fully... or they're acclimating to the cold. Nice. They have less of a reduction. They're only at 38% though. Blizzard, snowing, extremely cold, very cold snow, or deep snow. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go with militia for now. And work with that. We're still at 24 divisions. Yeah, I think it's determined per state then. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. So that means 3 levels. Let's do a bit of math. What do I already have? Hey Bay, yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3's left. So math time. It's the boring bit. 3 times 60 equals 180 times 3 is 540. So it's about 2 years. So that's 1946 that we can go to war. And I'm gonna save beforehand because I have the odd suspicion that this is gonna be a bigger, much bigger struggle than we ever had versus the Japanese. A lot bigger. I think it's not even on the same scale. But hey, we have to wait and see. I can train you guys up. I could chase these guys icon to the first army. And then we have the second one here, which happens to be blue. Probably should change your color then to like orange. Yeah. Makes more sense. And the last one will be green. Alright, so... Okay, I don't know. I'm not producing any tanks. I'm not expecting to produce that many of them soon either, so... US of A. Oh, improve relations now, quickly, before it drops. Okay, good. Ooh, that was close. We need to keep that high enough. I think we also needed... United Kingdom declared war against the People's Republic of Iraq. You were part of the Comintern. I think the Cold War just broke out. Right, that means that we're on our own here. That is going to be an interesting war. The British-Soviet War. And it's a British aggression here that did it. Those numbers don't look right. You're saying to me that the Allies in total have more than 1,000 divisions, more than 2,000 industry, and already 1.4 million losses. I doubt that that's the case. It's the Japanese-British War. What the hell? I don't know, the British-Soviet War. It's going weird. Well, oh, I have to keep this up. Which one did we just do? Shandong Elite Divisions, Haibei. Sorry, that's the one. Haibei. There we go. It's a bit boring. Sorry, but I don't know if the Soviet Union can win this. I'll be brutally honest. I don't think they can. They're powerful, yeah. But I doubt that they have anything really that can do this. Unless the German state manages to pick up a lot of slack, but they seem to be already being attacked on their borders as well, and I doubt that they can hold off. Like France has, how many? 160 divisions, 16, 17, 119, that's just merely 51, so that... British aggression. Who would have thought? Who would have thought it? Oh, we can actually have another factory. Yay, let's build that factory. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we're on our own in here. At least they cannot join another faction. They're gonna stick with each other, so it's just me against them. And if the Soviet Union manages to hold on long enough, we might be able to help at some point. Now, a lot of the member states of the Comintern just didn't get any time to build any troops, so it's literally just the Soviet Union that's fighting here. Indonesian-German war? It's showing parts of the numbers correctly, so it's about 500 divisions against twice the number. I think the total count, yeah, that is, but the loss count is high. Like, why is already 2 point something million units dead? I think something must have merged somewhere. Oh yeah, the Greater Asian War has gone in as well. So the Soviet Union is technically fighting on the side with Japan, sort of, because they're fighting both against the Allies. So they have a shared war target. Mission to the US, well, at least we're still friendly with them. Alright, that one. Okay, continue training you. Doesn't resolve in non-existent resources, which is great. This is gonna choke the game. Oh my god, look at that. The game is so slow. Yeah, probably gonna skip a little bit of time in between episodes where I'm gonna do the preparation thing and let the game just run. Because it's gonna be boring. It's gonna be very, very slow, and I don't want to spend 10 episodes basically waiting for this to be done. Unfulfilled import requests. So the Soviet Union is not really exporting what they should have been done. China's heavily reliant on the Soviet Union. Let's be real here. I think this will get us to -1, but that's fine. And I could, if I wanted to, just get research that does the trick. Yeah, I'm gonna let the game run in the background for a while. Just gonna get us up to 25 minutes and then just call it an episode. Maybe less, I guess. Wait, whose forces are those? Oh, what? The hell? Okay, I managed to flip the Chinese Republic. Oh, you're fucking joking me. Okay, so that doesn't help me at all. Chinese People Republic. That was my idea. Ugh. We'll fix that later. Should have stopped boosting them. I didn't expect them to go like on 50% already. Can I boost like another part of popularity? No. Okay, well then they're stuck there. Why did they hate me? Right. Claim states. Claim states both ways. Hostile. And yeah. Okay. Wait, we got a factory? Somebody's trading with us. Who would do that? Who would do such a silly thing? Alright, that's level 3 artillery. So we are literally a nation that manages to produce very modern artillery. Like state-of-the-art artillery. They're working the Henan, right? Yeah. We have state-of-the-art artillery. And that's about it. We have modern infantry weapons, we've got modern artillery, we have some special mountainly trained troops which are pretty good at their job. But that's about it. We don't have many support divisions or anything along those lines. You guys are close to being... We've got night vision goggles for our infantry. I would say that's pretty impressive. We have the most modern infantry equipment ever. We have fairly good mountain infantry. We're gonna get the other two. When I'm done with this one, I'm just gonna get the other two researchers there. We're gonna focus a little bit on engineering while we're at it. We have industry, fine. I don't think so. 10%. What are we even producing? Like how much? We extract 6. So 10%. That's 0.6 extra. That's not gonna make much of a difference. We can trade in one more factory. There we go. Alright, seems that the Iraqi people state is taking over the African bit here. It's impressive how the Soviets are fighting. I have to commit to... commit or admit? This is going a lot better than I expected it to go. Seems that the Allies are bleeding a lot of forces, but they're not bleeding as much as the Soviet Union is actually doing. I think if they can push this down and then hold in Central Europe, will be good. And then they need somehow to get it against the British Raj. I'm still waiting for the Chinese to go and down this route. Inter-party coordination, but they get executive yuan. Why would you take this? This is so good. Wow, this entire tree is pretty good. Yeah, this entire tree is literally really good. Anti-communism. Annex war goal. Right, but they went for Japan. I'm kinda glad they did. Research slots. Oh boy, China has the ability to become really powerful. That's pretty impressive. Ah, I'm gonna stop trading. I'm trying to figure out where the hell the trading button is now. Oh, it's right there. Because I don't use the button, I just use the hotkey. One of the few hotkeys that I actually use. The hump. All other countries has not completed the focus, the hump. Oh, you son of a bitch. Who did? You did. Damn it. Should have known. The hump. Crap. Well. Poop. Yeah, might as well. No, I'm actually going to focus a little bit on army training. Let's pump out those last troops. Pump out those last troops. And So sending volunteer forces might actually be a good idea now. Sending volunteers. I'm gonna send 3. Well, I'll just send my mountaineers then. Send. I'm gonna fight on the British Raj front, I guess. I think that makes sense, sorta. Just try to take the British Raj for the Soviet Union, and I might as well send it to Africa afterwards and just do a little bit of work over here. I think by shrinking their actual front lines, it might be really beneficial towards them. Now, in theory, I might be able to attack through here because this is technically allied states, but I don't doubt they will allow that. I don't think the game is that creative, so to speak, in allowing that kind of shit. And I can also send my tank division, which is currently liking the heat. You know what? I am gonna send my tank division. Send volunteers. 1 division. Kong Pang. It kind of means that I will also start to need focusing on tank research, because right now it's non-existent and shit. They arrived in Leningrad. Alright, can I get, like, Zhao Zedong to just take control over this? And, yeah, he can. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Let's see, we're gonna go up there. Go. Awesome, awesome. So he's now controlling the Soviet Expeditionary Forces. Certain Chinese volunteers just arrived. Now it seems Germany is picking up the slack. Oh yeah, hell yeah it is. Oh boy. Either the US is... Oh well, Italy is not building any... Wait, it has 100 and something forces? Where? Okay, I can't see them. Okay, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. For a second I was really confused. I could just see the border provinces. Okay, we... no, Henan. Gets me... Still? I thought I already had done... Wow, you need to do 4 of them. Shit. Anyway, that... am I gonna end the episode? It depends, really. Kinda... Okay, we have something to do right now. That's the thing. But... Okay, we can't reach that anymore. It makes sense that my troops are kind of like... how the hell are we gonna get there? Just go to this front line for now, that will do. Okay, you will be under Mao as well. How long before you arrive? 2 days. Yeah, after the artillery research is done, we're gonna go and do a little bit of other research for tanks mostly. And probably gonna stick with the light tanks. Type 41s. Yeah. 34 days, 34 days, 44 days, and maybe at some point get Type 59s, but for now, I'm gonna stick with the light ones. I doubt we ever get the enough factories anytime soon to really split it off. Alright, there we go, 34 days for proper light tanks. And I'm gonna end the episode here. I wanna thank you guys for watching and see you guys when we are ready for the Civil War. So with that, bye bye.